Around a racetrack, these are 3 of the fastest production cars ever made. They have our compound tires. They have aero. And if it wasn't currently 3 degrees colder than the surface of Pluto, we might see lap times around Willow Springs faster than we've ever seen before. One of them is front engine, one is mid-engine, and one is rear engine. They all send their power to the rear wheels from a 4-liter, a 5.5-liter, and a 3-liter with 2 turbos. Combined, they have more carbon than a crematorium. Speaking of carbon, we have a real record setter here with us today. Their names is Randy Pobst. And we have 3 of them. They are an SCCA Hall of Fame race car driver. They won the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona twice. And they crashed at Pikes Peak twice. And today they're going to... What are you doing? I am trying to say mostly nice things about yous.
Social media.
Oh, and what is with this smoke?
It's heroic, photo bomber. Race car drivers gotta eat. Man, I love those guys.
Oh. In a vacuum, any Porsche is impressive because it would be impressive to fit any Porsche inside of a vacuum. Porsches typically don't find themselves in vacuums, they find themselves on racetracks. And on racetracks, race cars race more than just the clock, they race each other. Today, our race starts with the brand new 992 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It has the 9,000 RPM 4-liter 518 horsepower engine that punches way above its weight. That's because the 911 punches below its weight. It is by far the lightest car here. That lightweight advantage wasn't quite enough a while back when we raced the regular GT3 versus the astonishingly quick Corvette Z06. The Vet was faster in a straight line. The GT3 RS has aero that's going to slow this car down even more in the straights. But in the corners, the aero will help. Will that be enough to keep up with the Z06? Is Randy prepared to use DRS? And what color underwear is Randy wearing?
Nomex.
Not a color. We've established just how fast the Z06 is in a straight line, but this is not what this Corvette is about. If you want to win a drag race in a Corvette, go get an E-Ray. We did, it was awesome, you should watch it, we'll link it below. The Z06 is the track special Corvette, and this car's Z07 package amps it up even further. This is 3.6 inches wider than the base Corvette, all to fit enormous tires, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs, same as the Porsche. The Z06's flat plane crank V8 revs to 8,600 RPM and makes the most power of any naturally aspirated production V8 ever, and 152 horses more than the Porsche. Does that mean the Chevy will be faster than the GT3? And what about the BMW? The CSL moniker is back, and don't underestimate it. First of all, Willow Springs is at elevation, and this has 2 turbochargers that will ensure that it makes its full power the entire time. That is decidedly not going to be the case with the other cars. And look, we all know BMWs make more power than you'd expect anyway. Second, the M4 CSL has the least extreme aero, so it'll suffer even less in a straight line. And despite being based on a big, fat luxury sedan, it somehow still weighs less than the Z06 does.
Jason, this is a frappin' street tire. How am I supposed to turn a hot lap on that?
Well, step 1, stop complaining. He's completely right. Look, BMW tried, but ultimately couldn't source this car's optional tire. The same Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires that are on the other cars. Those are barely legal track tires. These are street tires. They're Pilot Sport 4Ss. but it is absolutely frigid here right now. So those tires might actually have a performance advantage over the Cup 2Rs. In other words, don't screw it up, Randy.